What's up, everyone? Welcome back to Master Builds. Today, we're taking a deep dive into one of the most insane, over-the-top arcade racers of all time, Cruis'n Exotica. If you grew up in the late 90s or early 2000s, chances are you saw this gem lighting up arcades or played it on the Nintendo 64. So, buckle up, because we're going full throttle into the world of Cruis'n Exotica. Released in 1999 by Midway, Cruis'n Exotica was the third entry in the Cruis'n series, following Cruis'n USA and Cruis'n World. And just like its predecessors, this game didn't care about realism. Nope. It was all about speed, insane tracks, and ridiculous stunts. But what made Exotica stand out? Well, for starters, it took us beyond just driving through the US or around the world. We're talking underwater tunnels, outer space, and even prehistoric dinosaur-filled jungles. Here's what made Cruis'n Exotica so unforgettable. Wild and crazy locations, drive on Mars, through Atlantis, and even a volcano. Over-the-top vehicles, including hot rods, police cars, and even an alien spaceship. Insane physics, flipping, twisting, and boosting your way to the finish line. Multiplayer mayhem, you and your friends battling for first place in split-screen mode or at the arcade. Man, let's talk nostalgia for a second. If you ever stepped into an arcade back in the day, Cruis'n Exotica stood out. That massive cabinet with the flashy lights, booming music, and a steering wheel that made you feel like a total speed demon. And if you had the Nintendo 64 version, sure, it wasn't as pretty as the arcade. But hey, it still had the same high-speed chaos and fun. The controls? Simple. Gas, brake, and turbo. But the best part? Pulling off tricks. If you time your jumps right, you can do insane flips and spins in the air. It's like Cruis'n meets Tony Hawk. Okay, maybe not that extreme, but you get the point. Did you know? Cruis'n Exotica was one of the last games Midway released before they shifted away from arcade racing games. Also, the arcade version had a pin system so you could save your progress, something pretty rare at the time. And if you've ever seen the Game Boy Color version of Cruis'n, well, let's just say, it's not the Exotica experience you remember. So, is Cruis'n Exotica still worth playing today? Absolutely! This series is all about pure, unfiltered fun. What's your favorite Cruis'n memory? Drop a comment below, smash that like button, and don't forget to subscribe for more arcade and racing game content. Until next time, keep on cruising!